More than 2 million years ago, the Earth belonged to giants. Creatures the size of mountains walked the plains. 10-meter-long beasts crunched the grass with each step, shaking the ground like distant thunder. Fangs like spears, claws like blades, skin thicker than stone. Into this world appeared something that shouldn't have survived. A small, fragile, slow being, clawless, hornless, and unarmored. The first human. Before them, nature wasn't a landscape. It was an enemy. The savanna wasn't home. It was an open war zone. For our ancestors, each sunrise was a direct challenge from the earth itself. Prove you deserve to stay here. And they responded, not with strength, not with speed, with something else, mind. The Titans ruled by sheer power, humans by sheer strategy. Imagine that scene, an endless plain, the red dawn sky, and advancing silently a huge creature, taller than a sapling, with fangs capable of cleaving any living animal in two. This wasn't fantasy. For them, this was the normal landscape of the day. To approach such a beast was madness. To stay away meant starvation. Then they learned the first great human art, stealing food from the world. They waited, they watched, they memorized the rhythm of giants. They understood their patience, their travels, their moments of distraction. And when a predator brought down a prey and was only a few minutes away, they moved in. They were tiny bodies facing an enormous, still warm carcass. They had no metal weapons, they had no shields, they had rock. Just rock carved with blows. But that rock changed the destiny of the species. A stone broken with intention became a blade. With that blade, they could cut through thick hide that no other small creature could open. They could access the red flesh, the dense fat, the marrow hidden within the bone. Pure energy. Energy for the brain. Energy to outthink the enemy. That was the exchange that defined humanity. We will not be the strongest. We will be the learners. Every morsel stolen from a giant was a declaration. Every cut of stone was a revolution. But the fight didn't end with getting food, because then night came, and the night was worse. By day there were giants. By night there were hunters. Yellow eyes in the darkness. Jaws capable of breaking bone. Silent shadows that approached soundlessly until they were within a footstep. The ground was unsafe. Nothing on the ground was safe. So our ancestors did the unthinkable for a land animal. They climbed. They clambered into the splintered wood of the trees. They clung to the branches as best they could. They were cold, they were hungry, they were afraid, but they survived. That's another law of early humanity. Discomfort today, life tomorrow. When a predator prowled the tree, they couldn't get down. They couldn't fight, they couldn't run, they couldn't even scream. But they could wait. Resisting when your entire body is asking you to surrender isn't a biological detail, it's human culture. And what began as passive survival ended up becoming offensive. Over time, these small beings stopped being just scavengers. They began to hunt. Not hunt like the giant beasts. Frontal charge, brute force, fangs, direct collision. No, they invented another way to hunt. Hunting with a plan. One distracted, another pushed. Another waited, hidden, motionless, silent, with a sharp stone ready to strike at exactly the right moment. This was the birth of coordination. This was the birth of you do this, I do that. This was the birth of us. And in that instant, something changes forever in the history of the planet. For the first time, prey becomes rival. For the first time, a creature without natural weapons challenges the order of the world. That is the epic nature of our origins. We didn't win because we were strong. We won because we refused to accept that we were weak. Our ancestors lived among 10-meter monsters. owning nothing but each other. Cooperation wasn't an emotional choice. It was a weapon. They shared food, they shared shelter, they shared night watches. If one heard danger, everyone woke. If one found meat, everyone ate. If a youngling couldn't walk, someone carried it. That, defending another even if it costs you energy, even if it costs you speed, even if it costs you your own safety, that's humanity in its purest form. And that's why we're here. Not by fire, though fire would come. Not by spears, though spears would come. Not by words, though words would come. We're here because of something older. Endurance, will, memory. The first humans left no temples. They left no statues. They left no names. What they left was a silent legacy, written in bone and fear, waking up each day in a world dominated by larger creatures.